Hi folks, welcome to Rusty and Nellie's Jungle. Okay, today we are going to be doing a tropical houseplant tour. We're going to be doing the kitchen and the living room, and then we'll come and do some of the other rooms that we have in a later video. So here we go. Okay, we're going to start over. You can see Nellie has created in the fireplace kind of like a glassless terrarium. And we've got a nice Polly here, Alocasia Polly. And we've got a Aglaonema at a rose. Some beautiful leaves, beautiful pink leaves there. And we've got the Hoya Crimson Queen there. And a monstera deliciosa with a little bit of variegation right there. That's it. And okay, we've got here Alocasia Evony, very small one. And we've got the Ficus alistica, and that's the strawberries and cream. Beautiful color to that one. And the Alocasia white lava, and check out that leaf. Spectacular. And behind it is the mojito, which does not like us. So, I don't know if you can see that in there. It's got a new leaf. Every time it gets a new leaf, the old leaf falls off. It's wonderful. Philodendron moonlight there. Loving it in the fireplace. And you can see Nellie's wonderful driftwood design. We've got an air plant stuck up in the fireplace. Variegated peperonia over there. And Seigneur Frog in the fireplace. Small little nerve plant down there, just loving it. It's right near the humidifier. We've got a big philodendron burl marks here. It's just gone wild. Let's see if I can get in here and show you the base of it. Look at that. If you like propagation, there's certainly a nice candidate there. Another Polly there, and a snake plant, Sansevieria or Dracaena. And some nice babies. You can see when the babies come out, they're much whiter than the regular ones. They're just tons of new growth on that one. And this is the Anthurium Boa. See if I can get a good leaf for you there. This is a new leaf. It's still soft. Beautiful plant. And down at the base you can see there's lots of new sprouts, and that's a good sized trunk to that. Lots of new growth in there. And we've got another monstera deliciosa. This one's not got any fenestrations. The one you just saw with the variegation's got some. Those are juvenile plants there. And some sort of Hoya splash here.
Let's see Australis.
Australis. Thank you, Nellie. Nellie's better at the names than I am. And another snake plant. There, good size. Crassula ovata. Jade tree. A small one. Nellie has one that's 30, 40 years old. Trunk is just massive. You could actually cut it for firewood. It's that big. But that's not in this room, so. And this one is the Crassula golem, hobbit. One of them. Got some ones in the window. And a nice barnacle here, Sansevieria or Dracaena. Starfish. And there's money, 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 money. Money. Nice money tree. Cheflea. And I'm just going to turn off this light up top here, just so it doesn't blind you. And we should be able to see. Okay, check out this. So Nellie's done this arrangement here with the wood, and it's got a ton of depth. So there's a lot of plants that are actually in here. We've got the philodendron Imperial Green, I believe. And then the Philodendron Black Cardinal. And it's very healthy in there. We've got a Monstera Ti constellation there. Some wonderful leaves. It's kind of climbing up this moss pole. We've got some African masks there, and we've got the Aglaonema Stripes right here. And way at the back here, growing up this piece of bark, is a monstera dubia. And we've got a big Regal shield at the back there. We've got the driftwood, and then Nellie's giraffe. And I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to reach in here. That's Anthurium ruffles. Huge, huge leaves on this one. And we've got a Stromantha trio star hiding out in here. Dieffenbachia. I'm just going to step back and show you this one because this is right. So our TV's here. So this is kind of what we look at. And it's just, to me, it just looks like there should be animals running around in there. I have to take my hat off to her because I would have never envisioned I would just line it up with pots. So it really looks awesome. Okay, so start down here is a big Dieffenbachia, and then one on this side. I guess we'll go here. We've got the spiderweb plant, which is we've got a variegated one here, and we have Epiprenum here, and it's growing up this crazy moss pole here, and it's just loving it. This is the clairnvoium, and it has 1, 2. Seems very happy here. Everything's really nice and hard, and this is the funny thing. Look at this. That's its new leaf. So it obviously needs to build some more roots because that's a little leaf. Okay, we've got right here. We've got the Hoya compacta variegata, Hindu rope, I guess you want to call it. And it's just hanging out. We've got some new growth. You can see by the pink look there. And nice. You can always tell the new growth on these. And we've got the Alocasia Silver Dragon. And it's compact. I don't know if we can get in there, but you can see everything's just kind of, it just starts and then pops out a leaf. There's no heights to this plant. It's very compact. And you get that from a 65K Kelvin light. And we've got the Philodendron Florida Beauty, or Florida Beauty, I wish, Florida Ghost, right here. It's got lots of leaves, very happy. The only thing it doesn't have is a pole, and maybe that's something we should think about doing. We've got a begonia hanging out there. And Syngonium albo here. Got some nice variegation on it. Bunch of leaves. This one's kind of got a yellowy look, and then you can see there's some variegation. I'll try and get it right there, back on this leaf, way back in here. Okay, and we've got the Hoya compacta non-variegated. It's kind of healthy there. And we've got the begonia iron cross, I believe. And these are really cool if you can see the texture on the leaves. And I like these because they're kind of translucent. So when the light shines through them, and that's what we see when we're watching TV, we see the backside. It's absolutely spectacular. Okay, and that was the Dieffenbachia. Okay, and here we've got a Calathea, and it's got the same thing. When the light shines through it, that's the back side. Front side of the leaf, it's kind of spectacular, but that's what we see when we're watching TV. So that's spectacular. So that's that little section. This one's kind of backlit, so I've got to sneak over there and turn off the light. So I'll be back in a second. Yep. Okay, so we're back over here, and we've got the Ficus elastica tenique, and this is a variegated one, and it's huge, and it's got these beautiful, you can see this is a new section, almost like a full white variegated leaf there. Tons of new growth. And you stand back, I just turned the light off, so it's not really what we see, but you can see the depth that we have in our living room here. Really great presentation there. Okay, and we've got the golden pothos that's climbing crazily up Nellie's driftwood arrangement here. Goes way down to the bottom, and it's got some crazy leaves. And right here, we've got the philodendron Macaulay finale. It's just a monster. It sits there on its moss pole. And right here, we've got a Colocasia. Not sure the exact name on it.
Maui Gold.
What is it?
Maui Gold.
Maui Gold. Thank you, Nellie. And check out this. Okay, first I'm going to show you the plant. This is a Alocasia Portora. I want to show you the trunk on this. Look at that. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to get my camera in here. That's the trunk on this one plant. Now it has a ton of other plants in there that are growing up, but the main trunk is, sorry, that leaf keeps getting in the way, is just insane. So we got that. And this is the Hope. And this is the Saloon Hope. It's kind of just...
Previously known as a philodendron.
Yeah, it was a philodendron.
No, it's a something. Can't pronounce it.
And we've got the Alocasia Frydek, as I call it. Nice leaves there. The Calathea Pinstripe. Okay, and we'll come here, and we've got the Hoya compacta, another one. Seem to have a lot of these. And I'll go the other side and do those ones. This one is the philodendron Jose Bueno. And it's got some really cool variegation on this. That's a good sized plant. And we've got the Alocasia cupria. And it's got 3 leaves and 3 flowers. 1, 2, 3. And a crouton right there. And I'll show you this one from the other side. And this one is the white Viking mandevilla. And this is what we see here while sitting in our living room. Lights are off in that corner. Okay, so now we've got the philodendron minima, split leaf philodendron. I'm climbing up that beautiful moss pole with some driftwood here, and we've got a variegated peperonia. I think it's the tricolor, don't quote me. And we have Regal Shield Alocasia up here. We got that driftwood thing going. So we've got right here, we've got the Hoya. We've got two in this pot. It's a Hoya macrophilia, which is this one growing up from down in there. And over in here, we've got the variegated Hoya macrophilia. And you can see that's what that leaf's like. And it's climbing up this driftwood that Nellie has so wonderfully placed in here. We've got the philodendron Ti sunrise here. And this is an underrated plant. They go so cheap and they're actually really cool plants. The beautiful variegation, and they climb really well. It's growing like a weed. Oh, can't forget this one. This is, it starts back here and goes up. It's got a new leaf. This is the philodendron mexicanum. That's its new leaf. And then this is one of its more mature leaves. Really cool plant. And one of Nellie's favorites here is the philodendron jungle boogie, tiger tooth, if you will. And you can see the difference. This is a new leaf, and they kind of come out a caramel-y color while they're still pushing. And this is another new one that's just gigantor. Right here, up at the top there. And we've got a Hoya carrii variegata here, and this is kind of climbing up this big piece of wood. It goes way back there, and then it does something, goes somewhere, and then it comes back up to the very ceiling area. Seems very healthy and happy, and it just kind of just climbs. So that's kind of neat. And this one, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, and I'm not even sure what it is. But really cool leaves. And then right here, we've got the philodendron imperial red. Hopefully you can see that. I've had to shut a few lights off so we could do this tour. And then we're into the Hoya corner where, again, the lights are off, but I just love the depth. It's really like there's a jungle in here. It's not just a row. There's, 4 feet of plants. So I guess we'll start here. We've got another money tree, Schefflea, right at the front, goes right down. And then we've got a crimson princess here, Hoya. And we've got the crimson queen Hoya. We seem to have a lot of these. And some sort of Hoya splash. Nellie would know this, but she'd probably...
Carnosa.
Sorry?
Hoya carnosa.
Oh, just a Hoya carnosa splash, I guess. And there's just tons of depth in here.
The other one is the densiflora.
I'm being corrected on some of my plant names. That's to be expected. And we'll just walk down. It really is like a terrarium. It's really kind of neat. And she did a video. Watch back there. I think there's 3 videos on her transforming this stuff. And we have Tradescantia zebrina here. And philodendron, I believe this is the purple sword. And I think there's 2 of them in there. And we've got a Colocasia Kona coffee. It's almost like a purpley look to the leaves. And this one's really not doing well. This is the Hawaiian Ti. It's just not happy. Doesn't matter where we put it. But it does grow the new leaves like that. as you can see, and it probably is a humidity thing. Our humidity in this area is only 51, and it's really tough for us to get it much higher than that. And we've got the Alocasia Myan mask. It seems to be happy. It's growing up there towards these lights that we have under our, I'll stand back and show you kind of what's going on. I'm now in the kitchen. So that's kind of what we get to see. And then in the living room thing. Okay, so the other side of the kitchen, this is kind of what I would do. I think I actually did this just where you just put pots on a shelf, which is fine. But to me, I just don't have the foresight that she has. And that's why I'm just so happy that she did that. Okay, so we've got a nice variegated crouton there. And Nellie's pitcher plant. Nepanthes. See, it's great. I don't know if you can hear her. She's helping me out in the background because I'm not that good at this. And this angel wing begonia is like gigantic. Immaculata. I think she should have done this video. Oh, I know this one. This is a Sansevieria Dracaena whale fin. I don't know the exact which one it is. And the Shangri-La is right there. And this is the Aglaonema Pink Moon. Sprouting back in here. And this was an Agave Americana variegata baby that we plucked off our big one, but it's not much of a variegata yet. Okay. And that's the snake plant there. I'm kind of blocking the light here. And this is the shell ginger right there. And a peperomia. And the philodendron xanadu. And Nellie grew this avocado tree. Is growing this avocado tree. Nice colorful crouton. I guess we'll go down here. I can't remember the name on this one. And she started this one. This is a pineapple. She just actually, that's the pineapple we ate. And she poked it in the pot or did some magic on it. And then, so it's growing and it's got 2 babies. So we're gonna be, anyone want pineapples, PM us, because in about 5 years, we should be able to help you out. Another cool snake plant. And this is Tradescantia, the variegated version. Another crouton. And this one is, honey? Okay, so this one is a cross between the Xanadu and the Saloon, so it's a hope, I'm told. I know this one, this is the Peru. I got this one at Canadian Tire. It was much smaller when we got it. And now it's half decent size. It's growing nicely, and some non-variegated compacta here, and peperonia variegata, and this is the Chinese evergreen, and the staghorn fern, and this one is the Tahiti. Presume a philodendron. And this is the chocolate, Aglaonema. And that's the rattlesnake Calathea. Look at the red on that when you look at it just that way. The backs of them are crazy, and the front are pretty cool too. I gotta like that one. And then marble queen pothos, I believe. That's a begonia of some sort. We got some Tradescantia zebrina propagating up there. Craslavata, Schefflea variegata, and Skindapsus, honey?
Skindapsus pictus silver satin.
Scindapsus pictus silver satin, and it's just growing like crazy. So we got that. Now we're going to come into the kitchen. And we've got, look at that. That's on our kitchen counter. That's how Nellie created them. We've put some driftwood in there. We've got some cool plants. The philodendron Birkin there, and the Hoya crincolate, or otherwise known as Susie Q. And Tradescantia nanook. And hiding up there is another air plant. And we've got some more Tradescantia, not sure the name on this one. Philodendron Prince of Orange. And philodendron lemon and lime. Pear plant. And Thanksgiving cactus. Looks like a Thanksgiving cactus. A bottle of Crown Royal. And a nice succulent. We'll do succulents later because there are some succulents up here, but here's next to our microwave in this corner. And again, I got to take my hat off to her. It's just a beautiful presentation right on our kitchen counter. Out of the way, we still get our stuff done. And we've got the philodendron Brazil right here. And we've got, I know this is a Kalanchoe, but it's called, there we go. You can hopefully see that, but it looks pretty cool. And then the Anthurium nice ass, or great ass, super bum. Anthurium super bum. And we've got the Calathea black lipstick here. And that looks like a Crimson Princess Hoya right there. Rickrack cactus, I believe that is that. A pitcher plant. And I'll take you over to this side. And another neat presentation, still lots of counter space, and she's tucked these things in there with driftwood and makes them kind of neat. But Hoya publicalis, it's got a nice splash on it. And an air plant. And the Hoya retusa there. And this is the Dracaena Florida Beauty. I love this. This is the most underrated plant that there is. It's a spectacular plant. And it's like $4.99. I'm like, look at that leaf. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, the philodendron mecans. Right there. I'm not sure of the name on this one, but I do love it. It's got a name somewhere, I'm sure. Hoya carrii, non-variegated form. Rattlesnake Calathea. And something else. Anyway, that concludes the kitchen and the living room, and we've still got the pool room and 2 grow rooms. So we'll post those at a later time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be able to watch the next 2 videos we do of our next 2 rooms. Okay, take care, guys.